Hello everyone! As we all know, globalization is the one thing that defines this generation. As globalization is everything that we see, everything that we hear in social media, and how our money revolves around the globe. As globalization is the one connecting other nations to one another, we will answer the question today in our panel discussion or group discussion. Why should the Philippines be involved to globalization? Let's check it out. Hello everyone! Today, there are people that will be joining this group discussion. Mr. Andrey Levy, Miss Regina Banzon, Miss Cerille Sumonod, Engineer Francisco Miguel, and lastly, Miss Alliah Rezari. They are professionals that experience the impact of globalization here in the Philippines and internationally. They are the one that will make us understand why should the Philippines involve itself to globalization. Let's start right now. So everyone, what are the reasons you think why should the Philippines be involved to globalization?
Me, as a professional call center agent in the centers, I believe that it really helps me and my family financially because as globalization emerges in the scene, more jobs are offered that benefits our livelihood.
Yes, that is absolutely true. We engineers obtain more bigger projects when foreign investors come down business here in the Philippines.
So, with the help of globalization, here in the Philippines, we can really improve our financial daily needs with the help of globalization as more jobs are rising here in the Philippines, right? Like, for example, Miss Alliah's job as a call center agent, more opportunities. And now that we think that we get with globalization, we individuals can have a benefit to it. But what is the benefit internationally?
Well, I believe that globalization does not only open jobs here in the Philippines, it also opened jobs in the other countries such as Saudi, China, and it has given many Filipinos on social classes different jobs like our OFWs. And this diaspora has led the spread of the Filipinos everywhere in the globe that wherein us Filipinos are known to other countries in our culture.
I'm an OFW in Japan, and I must say, opportunities are higher when other countries recognize you. But not just that, opportunities are higher as well. With the help of globalization, more opportunities are opening up. And I must say, this helped me and my family get out of poverty.
Yes, I agree.
I see. This is really interesting because we individuals can really benefit from globalization. As more job opportunities arises locally and internationally, with the help of globalization, more jobs arises and more opportunities around the globe is more open to us. Just like what Regina Banzon experienced. She got out from poverty because of globalization. With globalization, in working Japan, more financial financial power arises because more opportunities there are higher and more expensive, right? Now that we know that with globalization, it can really help us individuals by any standards of living here in the Philippines. But what will our country benefit from globalization?
There are many things that our country, Philippines, can benefit from globalization. One of the most evident examples would be the global trade. Global trade is the exchanging of goods, resources, and technologies that the two countries may benefit from. With the help of World Trade Organizations such as World Bank, who encourage free trade among nations, Philippines can really benefit from the global trade since it stabilizes and help our country's economy and develop relations among foreign countries as well.
The Philippines can also benefit from globalization by sharing each other's technology. Since nowadays, the world is getting smaller, as we are now much easier to connect with everyone else in the use of the internet. Philippines doesn't have internet before. It was America who shared their technology to our country. Now with that, business contract and connections have been easier because of the convenience of the internet is giving us today.
My job as a call center agent, in my experience, we use the internet most of the time. I must say, with foreign technology, the Philippines can really benefit in this because, in the end, it solves the issues that is emerging in the Philippines, which are unemployment.
Globalization can really put good many things in the Philippines. According to the answers of our panels, all good things, all we hear about globalization are good things. But what do you think, panels? Are there negative sides that globalization brings that can occur here in the Philippines?
Well, I believe that there are negativities from globalization. And one of that is the increased population that leads to climate change. With multinational products that we have, or the greater demands for products and goods that people want, and the businessmen transport to other countries. In the Philippines, climate change is becoming more relevant because of the pollution that globalization is causing. Well, we can say that by everyday transportation of products and industries that heavily use fossil fuels, such as oils or gas, the process in making their products gives negativity because of the pollution. And now, globalization can be really good, but we must be aware of its side effects because if we neglect those issues more, then the issues gets worse in the end.
That is really terrible, mostly here in the Philippines because our country is getting hotter and hotter every day. So that's really a danger here in our community, our society, our country.
Yes.
There is a problem that is emerging nowadays. As globalization is becoming a new form of colonialism, in China, we all know that they are the toughest manufacturers when it comes to supply and demand all over the globe. Over time, China has been successful with their business, making their GDP high.
That is very interesting to hear.
So the problem in China is having control over countries such as Sri Lanka, South Africa, Malaysia, and many more. Because these following countries cannot pay their debt in China because of high interest rates. That's why China is taking advantage out of them. They are building infrastructures, business, and establishments to milk more money out of those countries.
That is a very interesting thought because as we all know, China is a superpower. Many countries have debt to them because, of course, they are the toughest manufacturers here in the all around the globe. So they need debt in order for their country to develop. Yeah. We must be aware of the things that globalization may put in the table, right?
Yes.
So, I believe our time is up, and now let's conclude this panel discussion. Globalization is the process of growing, developing, and expanding the business and services or technologies all throughout the world. And with that, Philippines can really benefit from globalization. With globalization, more opportunities arise, and it solves one of the most significant problems that we have here in the Philippines, which is the unemployment. But we must still be aware on what globalization put in our table. As with globalization, pollution emerges, and that leads to climate change. And the risk of having debts with other countries is dangerous, as it is the new form of globalization, by having control to one nation to another. Thank you everyone for watching our panel discussion, and may God bless you.